All right, PC. All right, people. Welcome to Wooden PC Kingdom. We had one called Cardboard PC Kingdom, but we're not doing cardboard anymore. Oh, oh. Well, you were blessed us with new specifications for new PC cases made out of wood. Very easy to put together like some Legos. So first things first, we got our fan system here. This is actually, let me get this drink over here. I got a weird feeling I'm gonna hit this thing, and I'm like, drink's gonna be here and all over the place. Let me put that right here. Right, that's better. So first things first, we started with, man, this grip doesn't want to give up. These are the fans we did. This is the modifications we did with this PC over here. We got nice. This is our nuclear jungle setup. This is the paint job we did on it. Gave it a nice rusted paint job design on it right there to bring it to life. All the pants on here glow in the dark. We've got the graphic card, liquid cooler right there, if you can see that liquid cooler, that's already done. Got the hoses all finished. Power kill switch finishing completed. And laying down here is my hard drive, already done with the flowers on it, or jungle flowers. This one's next. This is Ice Boy. We're gonna take it apart, get out of the cardboard case, get ready for the next stage, which is gonna ice it up. But for right now, I got to get these fans done. These fans are supposed to match the orange and corroded surface or decay surface, and I just didn't get a chance of doing it yet. Right now, I'm gonna do it now. Let me get my thing to drop here a little bit. So what we do to paint these PCs in, we don't use a paintbrush. We use some basic tissue. Tissue is all you need to get the job done. First things first, I want to get this out of here. Make sure this is down on mute. Get my beautiful background. I hate the ones that give you a ton of commercials back there, man. Really mess it up. I mean, some commercials are nice, but sometimes they guys are doing too much. Alright, put this over here. Pieces. So that's for when we get ready to get that ready. What is this box for? Absolutely nothing. I'll put that right there. And this is our paintbrush right here. This is all we need. Some tissue. I'm going to pull the flowers off of this and put them back on. So eventually we'll have to take the flowers off this thing. So we have to do the rust job on this. So we got these over here. So when I get mixed up with these over here. These are already painted already, so they go on the dark. Or we just have to put in the job on to finish it up. Alright, and we got these right here. I'm going to do these separately. And the top of falls over there. Alright, put this over here. That's all I'm going to do. Okie dokie. Where's the pen, babe? Chair to the back, to the wall. I need something. Let's see. We need first stand here. Q-tip would have been much easier, but we don't have Q-tips, so these are my old shirts. What you doing, Mr. Tacos? I'm just feeling tacos. Feeling a taco. Yeah, I need this. Yeah, it's crazy about some of these games out here. Like I said, I did a lot of console gaming. I liked Fable was one of my favorite games on Xbox, and it's interesting how you enjoy these worlds, these different worlds that these programs go in and build, and then, you know, when you're not playing the game anymore, like you ever think about what's going on in that world? Like you used to be so familiar with that world at one point, like GTA and all that, and now you don't even travel these worlds anymore. You gotta appreciate the programs for doing that kind of work at the end of the day. I still have all my old games. I still go back and visit them from time to time. You can't visit them all, which is virtually impossible, but you think how many worlds that you conquered, explored, and ruled, and now you never go back there ever again. Somebody was showing all the old maps to Halo. Man, that's a lot of memories right there. That's a lot of memories. Don't even visit those worlds anymore. I mean, come on. Xbox really wants to do something on next level. Bring back, get an Xbox system, bring back that original Halo, the first one, and bring back those worlds, man. You'll have so many gamers on there, it's not even funny. So many gamers on there. I miss that so much about... Oh, Fable. Please bring out another Fable, for goodness sakes. Come on, dagnabbit. Bring another Fable. I want a Fable 2, I think it's the best one. I didn't like Fable 3. Fable 3 was way too easy. It was way too easy. You was rich from the door, you had money and everything, you had to scrap and survive and whatever. I like the second. I didn't like the first one too much. I played it, it was good. But I really like that Fable 2. It's magical. Fable 2 was magical. Let me get these kicked off. There we go. Now I'm Georgia. Do I need to pull these off just some tabs here? This is going to go against... Actually, this is going to hang upside down. I forgot these are going to upside down? Where are these going at? I have no idea where I'm putting these at. I think they're going to be standing up. I'm not sure. Or whatever. We'll figure it out when we get there. They got to be rusted either way. Alright, that one's done. Texture to it. I don't want to hang it off, but it's going to have some nice texture to it. Gotta rust all the cables out. Alright, cool. Oh. Where's your airflow coming from? Oh, it's coming from here. If we added this side, airflow is coming from this side, right? Oh, 100% sure. Really? Should have the cable wrapped this up around my foot. I'm going with you. I got to you in. Okay, let me see. Ooh, that would be hot. That definitely would be hot. If I got to put the fans up there, I need a funnel system. Like these fans are hidden overgrown, like vines. Have a funnel system, a fan there, and in the back of right here. That'd be a great way to set up. Oh, by the way, we're putting a robot in there too. A rusted robot. It's still functioning. He's just sitting in there sleeping. We're gonna put some pretty cool stuff on the jungle. Did you really look all the way around it now? So they're building from the front. We can build from every angle now. And I might install some little micro cameras in there too. We're going to build an entire world inside of a PC. That's what I saw in the wooden design the Lord gave me. We're going to build an entire world, 360 all the way around. So we're building from the front now. We're going to build from all angles. And see, you get a chance to learn a whole different type of PC build. If somebody did it already, kudos to you. We don't think outside the box. You're the box. Okay, make a funnel tubes. Now what I want to do with the ice boy over there, I got to go on eBay and I'm picking up an old-fashioned faucet. And we're going to make it look like there's liquid, frozen liquid, that's splashed out of that faucet. Hit the motherboard, strip the components, and it's going to rain down icicles everywhere in that case. We're going to run a lead system right through the whole entire thing. That's what we're going to do with ice boy. We got a nice case here. This is fantastic. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is just this is a rusted structure. I'm going to turn this and this all into something interesting. Just with a paper towel and a little bit of paint. He's playing on here. My cat don't like. Get back to our wolves. Taking our flowers off. I'll go to set up. I can show you how to make a PC. Looks like it's been stuck in the pyramids. Like it's made out of sand. And modification, I've been doing modifications for a long time. You learn all tricks of the trade on how to do it. Object is the most simplest thing to make the most interesting product. Interesting, to put it this way, you would take something that's cheap and convert it to something that looks expensive. I'm sure how to make jawbreakers by using ping pongs, clear wrapping paper, and semi-gloss. So in this one, people say, well, that's not possible. See, closed-minded. That's the sad part about it. You can't see outside the box. You kind of remind me of the 1980s illusional what's it, ink printed drawings they had, some kind of print drawing. You stare at it long enough, you see something there. Some people can never see it. They stared at it all day long, could never see it. That weird illustrated art in there. But if you opened your mind, you could see it staring you right in the face. Flying saucers, all kinds of stuff in the background. Some people stare at it, couldn't see it. And once in a while, somebody may get that, can't see it, for that day, come and go, oh shoot, I see it, I see it, I see it. Yeah. It's how your mind opens up to see it, to accept it. Something like this, if you saw a dirty fan like this sitting in a store, you probably look at it and go, you wouldn't even buy it. Me? It's a gold mine. Fan's probably sitting up there with the rest of the fans, so no one's going to choose me. Nobody's wants me. I'm dirty, I'm used. I see it. I see gold. I see possibilities out of this fan. Instead of going out and buying new ones, you can actually convert these. Fan, you're about to get a new look on life. Okay, first cord on. Come on. We want your transformation. In the back of the fan, we're not going to see stuff. Oh, I forgot. We are going to see the back of the fan because this is a different setup now. We can see everything, all the parts, everything will be exposed because it's a full look around PC. So yeah, we're going to see all that. So we definitely have to make sure everything is coated. You right about that, Jack? Welcome me back, Tissue. You'll be back. working here. Nice little 42. Breathe life into you yet, Fanny boy. You will see a new light. You'll become one with the PC. You're ready for transformation. And I'll find me a robot, or build me one. Doesn't make a difference to me. Chances are I'm probably going to build it. I know myself. I'm not going to find what I want. I'm going to build it myself, install the lights inside of it. I mean, something crazy at the end of the day, because that's usually what we do. A sleeping giant. Hey, remember a sleeping giant. Right, you're never going to see these. There's going to be a little conjunction box, but figure about just going to match up a little nice. Match it up a little bit. Job to it. That can easily make it blow. It means nothing's wrong with the fan. That's what I said. You can't paint fans, you'll mess up the fan. It wouldn't be spinning if it was messed up. That right there can blow it. They're working perfectly fine. Gotta think outside the box, people. Think outside the box. So I love hanging around people who see things differently. I don't see, I see this. Like, really? Show me where we start on this. So there and there, I was like, oh, okay, I see it now. You never laid in the grass and looked at clouds and say, hey, that looks like this and that looks like that? Angles it just right. I can use that to work with the rest of my stuff. So I got air going another different direction. We got from this to that. Just for a little bit of tissue. That's it. Let it dry itself. I did finish a Watchdog. I finished that Watchdog Legion, which was really freaking good. That was a good game. The first Watchdog I didn't like. I got it and I didn't like it. The physics sucked. Well, a lot of people did like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. The physics were horrible. But that freaking Watchdog Legion was good. The other one he did, nah, I didn't do anything with that game. I just caused car accidents in that game, which was funny to do, but I was hacking cars and causing car accidents. That's pretty much it. And looking for all the different upgrades and stuff, but I never got the storyline of that game. The storyline seemed lost. It did. Didn't really give any. The missions were bland. I didn't really get into it too much. But the Legion version, the guy with the pig head cigar, man, that was a good one, man. That's a good one. I like that one. Great sign of people, programmers sometimes over embellishing what you could do in a game. Like Halo, there was a Halo game that was supposed to be fully destructible. You could blow things up, but that did not happen. Still like the game though. It's Halo. How can you not like Halo? Still, I like games where you can blow stuff up. I can play those games for hours. Just Cause. What can't you not blow up in Just Cause? Literally, what can you not blow up in Just Cause? I love Just Cause. Big fan of blowing stuff up. Come from the era of Godzilla. I like the wreck stuff, man. Everybody want to put on a giant rubber suit to destroy a city. Who doesn't? I like the freaking the Sims. When you build the cities and stuff. Why can't we destroy those cities? It'd be so much fun to destroy the city. You know, you got to build on it. They do have fires and stuff that break up in the city. But no, I want to destroy the whole cities. A game that shows good, like the same kind of, oh man, that would be amazing. If they had a game like, with Destroy All Humans was like that. Yeah, Destroy All Humans, the physics in there was amazing. You could blow stuff up. But man, if they made a game as big as Grand Theft Auto, and you could do monster fights in there. Because the one thing I don't like about the monster fight games, they give you that ring, that force field that you can only go but so far. That's weak. I want a big city, man, that you can destroy. That's what I liked about GTA before they screwed it up. Don't get me wrong, GTA, the game was a freaking amazing, but the online version sucked. Had too many rules, man. You're bringing me out of my life to do a game. Like, really. I don't want to be in there talking about insurance and people will cry because you wrecked their car and they get all mad at you. They're like, what'd you wreck my car for? How much money I paid for? Oh my God, you're sounding like real life. It's the reason why I get into video games. People get into video games to escape reality, not to join reality. And that's what I didn't like about the game. And you got to buy insurance and all this other crazy stuff. And people get mad at you if you hit them. If they get upset with you, I watch people get mad if you hit them. Or if you wreck their car, you run into their car. So now I got to drive carefully so I don't smack into your vehicle because you're going to get upset because you paid insurance on it. That is just weak, man. What happened to the GTA 4? GTA 4 is amazing online. Man, it was freaking nothing but chaos. I mean, you could blow up people's cars with rocket launchers, machine guns, Uzis, Molotovs. It didn't make a difference. People were out there fighting in the street, we were running in the alleyway shooting each other. There's people up on the top of buildings sniping people. You watch war helicopters flying from time to time and blow things up. People somehow got in the military base, stole tanks. It was total, complete mayhem. It was beautiful. And then you can go turn the cops on, which was even more mayhem. Man, that was the best time I ever had in my entire life was playing that GTA, man. GTA 4 Online was freaking the best. And then you can, if you were the person who basically was hosting the room, you could change the weather out, which I had fog and the prison, nothing but knives. Yeah, nothing but knives in there. So why? Why is there nothing but knives in here? And if somebody gets stabbed, like, that's why. We had so much fun with that game, man. That game was storyline was amazing. Of course, the storylines of GTA are always amazing. I love GTA. But please, don't make 6 the same way you made 5. Don't make it realistic. Because I literally heard somebody, I quit. I go in there to play the online version, the multiplayer, and somebody got mad because I rammed into their car. Like, what are you doing, man? How much money? I was like, oh my goodness, this is what the game is now? Gotta buy stocks and all that stuff and pay rent, man. You done bought me to The Sims. We went from GTA to The Sims. I'm like, we're done. I'm not doing this. It didn't match any of the energy from freaking Trevor or any of the characters you played. It didn't match any of that energy. Don't make that game like that again. That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I want to see total and complete mayhem. That's what I like. Like rocket launchers in the park only. Oh man, it's amazing. Remember one time I was in there playing, where everybody's scattered out. I'm just wrecking cars with a rocket launcher running through the alleyway, blowing people's cars up, having a ball. And I sat there and watched my buddy blow by on a bike with his buddy behind him firing bullets into it was like, I don't know what he did. He got 5 stars, but you just see cop car, the cop car, the cop car, the cop car, the cop car chasing him. And he's being chased by cops while they're trying to take him down. And there's another guy behind him firing a rocket launcher at him. That is what you call fun. At the end of the day, total and complete mayhem. Yeah, I miss that. That's like you guys who do Call of Duty. Can you imagine if they put rules and regulations in there like that? Somebody got upset because you basically blew them up with a rocket launcher or shot them with a gun. People do that, but so you know what I'm talking about. If they cooled it down a bit so you guys can go full mayhem in there. Yeah, you'd be ticked off. Like, wait, this is what? Seriously? No. We need the mayhem. We need the mayhem. This is what allows some people to function sometimes, to get out and take their frustration out on a game. Like Burnout Paradise. Bring that the freak back. I love that game, man. That game is amazing. It had massive tracks. You go anywhere the freak you want. And then you can slam into people's cars out of nowhere. That was the best fun in the world. To come behind somebody's car and T-bone the daylights out of their vehicle. And then they take a picture. The camera would take a picture and send you their picture back to you. That was fun. That was fun, man. I had so much fun in that game. I like the fact that in the game, you couldn't buy everything you wanted. You had to earn it. So if you wanted those particular little short, tiny Knight Rider vehicles and the Ghostbuster vehicle and all that stuff, you had to earn that. You had to beat achievements. There were people like all over the map trying to get these achievements, get these cars, to show them off. Go in your garage and show off all your different cars and stuff. Man, it was freaking cool. I liked it. That's one of the things I liked about Burnout Paradise. I like cars. I don't like games where you're stuck to a track. I like games where you can go anywhere you want to go, as long as you make it across the finish line. Those are the kind of games I like. I remember The Governor. If you ever got that one, The Governor, actually a divided Governor. The Governor was Arnold Schwarzenegger's Hummer. That thing was so freaking slow. I mean, it was a tank. It took a lot of hits, but it was slow. So we got the idea of going to the tallest mountain and racing down the side of a mountain with The Governor. Oh, we never laughed so hard in my life. It was like trying to steer a rusty valve. It was hilarious. It was a good game, like I said. Yeah. But anyway, please don't do that to GTA 6. Please make that game crazy mayhem. That's what I want, man. It's nothing exciting like sitting there and watching a full-fledged war go on, and you're watching airplanes colliding the people at the end of the day, because we were crashing airplanes into people, all kinds of stuff, man. Choppers be flying up out of nowhere. Oh man, we had so much fun. Keep it like that. Truthfully, Trevor should have had his own game. He should have. Trevor should have had. There was so much about Trevor that was unanswered. They really should have gave Trevor his own game. And Trevor was something else, man. And then every time you would come back to Trevor's world, he was always somewhere in some jacked up situation. But then again, you ever beat the game, and you get a chance to meet Trevor's mom. Now you know why Trevor's Trevor. If you ever played that part of the game, that's a bonus they put in there. When you get a chance to play as, you get a chance to interact with Trevor's mom. Good gracious! Now you know why Trevor's a psychopath. His mom is crazy. That's why Trevor's crazy. His mom is absolutely insane. And the sad thing about it is, you can see like the Trevor comes off as this really tough guy, not fearless against anything at the end of the day. But deep down inside, he's a fighting child, because he's terrified of his mother, and he does whatever he can to make his mother happy, but he can never do it. And she'll never appreciate Trevor. She looks at Trevor as Trevor's trash, and always will be trash. And then you see why Trevor's so messed up, because his mother made him that way. And he tries his best. He tries his hardest to get his mother approval, but she will never give it to him. And that's why Trevor's the way he is. Yep, explains a lot. When I played that particular part of it, I was like, good gracious. I was like, I felt sorry for the dude. His mom is awful. And he'll do whatever you got to do to achieve it, but never whatever he does, man, he is always going to be trash to his mother. That's how Trevor became Trevor. Interesting. I like my favorite part. It's funny. If you notice, Trevor would kill anybody that disrespects him. Was it Lemar, whatever his name is, that guy is, Franklin's friend? He didn't mess with him. And Franklin was picking with him in the truck. So they were driving over. You know the part when they was driving over to drop off the vehicles. He was messing with Trevor. He wasn't even afraid of him. But Trevor, like he wasn't. This guy kind of like Trevor kind of looked up at him like a big brother or something, because he was messing with him, man. And Trevor did not once get upset, get angry. You know, he tried to explain himself to him. It's like, oh, did you get hurt? It wasn't like that. Oh man, that was hilarious. Like, man, that ride over, if you skipped the intro on that ride over, you missed out. That was the most funniest thing I've ever heard in my entire life, when he was messing with Trevor. So what happened, huh? Why are you hating Michael so much? What's going on with that? What's the deal between you and Michael? And Frank is trying to tell him, like, man, just leave him alone. He said, no, I gotta know. He started messing with Trevor. And Trevor the entire time did not threaten to kill him or nothing. Trevor was just, at the end of the day, was like, I don't know, is he scared of him? Or bottom line, he just looks at him like a bigger brother or something. I don't know what was going on with that one, but he did not threaten. I was expecting him to do something crazy, but he didn't. Yeah, whatchamacallit was picking with him, and he didn't do anything. All he did was just explain his case to him. You don't understand, it's not like that. That's the most funniest conversation I ever heard on a video game with somebody in a car getting branked on, man. He was really going in on him. Oh, so you got hurt, huh? It's like, I can't say the curse words, but you know he went in on Trevor. Trevor not once snap on him. I think Trevor liked him. Anybody else, he snapped on him. He didn't snap on him. Not so much Franklin. He didn't snap on Franklin too much either. He just hated Michael. He hated Michael to death. Couldn't stand Michael. But he respected Michael's kids. That's interesting on top of that. Like Uncle Trevor, that's what he considered himself to be. But he couldn't stand Michael. The time his daughter had that incident and he went down to take care of it, his son wrecked his boat. I don't know what's going on with his kids, man. Michael just was Michael. Michael had that life. He had that life, but he had the problems with that life. Bunch of spoiled kids, do what they want to do, out of control life. That was just Michael's life. Kind of reminds you of The Sopranos, doesn't it? Michael's life is like The Sopranos. No, there was the one I didn't beat. I didn't beat San Andreas. I didn't beat that one. It's the only one I didn't beat. I beat every single one of them, even the side missions, but I didn't beat that one. I couldn't get into it. I was kind of like, I couldn't get into it because I was into that whole mafia kick, you know what I mean? Tony Pastetti and all that. I was into that whole mafia thing, and it didn't feel the same way, so I never went near it. They make now the way it looks, I can't go near that game anyway. You know what I mean? I'm so used to playing the more high-tech versions of it. But they make a remake of it, I guess I'll try it, but I just never did. I just didn't see it. But a lot of people said it was amazing. I guess I missed out on something today. I mean, I kind of feel like I regret that part of it all. I should have tried it out, you know what I mean? But I didn't. So, you know, that's my bad. I'm not going to say it would suck. No, it was amazing. A lot of people said it was awesome. I just didn't take an interest in it. I wish I did. Like, you missed out on that? You know how funny, how good that game was? Like, yeah, I heard. Trust me, I heard. It's like someone telling you about Games of Thrones, but now you can't watch it because there's too many episodes and you just can't go, you know, you ain't got the time. Yeah, well. He's going to die there for hours. I put Snow Wolves on. He's got a thing for wolves now. He's been watching them. He's just staring at them. It's weird. Usually with the birds and stuff, he'll try to attack the screen, but he's just staring at it. Don't stand too close to that thing. You hurt your eyes, buddy. You don't want to get too close to that. I'm getting your glasses. Some glasses. Smash into your locker and I smash your glasses. Tackle, I broke into your locker and I smashed your glasses. Anybody remember the Beastie Boys? That's what that's from. There it is. You got an orange? Did we kill off that much orange that quick? Man, I remember that was the craziest thing about the Beastie Boys. When we first heard them, they were like, you know, they white, right? I was like, they white? Yeah, because all the rap music was mostly all black people. I was like, they white? Really? Seriously? He's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, we thought they was white. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. They white? Like, yeah, Beastie Boys are white. Man, they could rap. The lyrics were on point. Yeah. Definitely went to the concert to see the Beastie Boys. I was just shocked because, you know, you used to see Run DMC and Curtis Blow and LL Cool J and Queen Latifah and all them. It was all black. When they came and said, no, Beastie Boys are white. I said, yeah, white. They ain't white. They can't be white. No, white people can't rap. That's what it was back then. I'm sorry, but that's how it was. White people can't rap. They ain't got no rhythm, no beat. They can't dance. Come on. So, no, they ain't white. We saw them out. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Yeah. That was a game changer for me. And then there was Vanilla Ice. He had that one song, the Ice Ice Baby, and he could dance. I can make it dance. It wasn't like that whole, you know, non-rhythm stuff that goes on. But man, don't take it that way. People get mad and they say, look, I got people friends of mine that are white, they'll tell you right from the door, I can't dance for Jack. And the rhythm was not with you. But some of y'all can dance now. Nowadays y'all dance. It's different. It's kind of like y'all turning into us. I know that's going to ruffle some, but it is true. You kind of guys are like kind of turning into us. I don't mind. I don't care at the end of the day. As long as you can dance or whatever, don't make a difference, dance, whatever, who cares? And they're doing jumping jacks. Nobody freaking cares. But at the end of the day, right, yeah. nothing wrong with that. It's the other way around for us. I like your music. I listen to a lot of heavy metal. I used to listen to a lot of heavy metal back in the day. I did snowboarding, skateboarding, all that stuff. Yeah. In my neighborhood, I was like, they were like, why you gotta want to be white? I'm not trying to be white. I'm trying to be me. I like the music. Nirvana, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, all that stuff. I used to listen to all that stuff. You know, like people got on me for being playing hockey. Oh, you live in the hood and you play hockey, that's a whole different story right there. I just get teased for it, for playing hockey. Playing skateboarding, I got teased for that too, for skateboarding. Oh, you ain't supposed to be on a skateboard. That's for white people. At the end of the day, I'm looking like, how ignorant are you at the end of the day? Now you see young African American men skateboarding now, but at one point it wasn't so. Because your own people wouldn't accept you. Some people would, but most people wouldn't. When I played hockey, I got a rough time playing hockey because ain't nobody try to fight me. Just got mocked a lot because I played hockey. But I can play basketball too. I'll do both. But I prefer hockey. So, I had a little fun. I came up to the court with some extra skates. And I said, I'll play your game, you play mine. And I kicked the daylights out of him. I play basketball. I know how to play the ball and I play the game, but can you play hockey? Yeah, I beat the crap out of him too. I ain't hurt him or anything. I was knocking him around a little bit. And they couldn't really skate. Yeah, it's not that hard. You gotta open your horizon at the, you gotta open your mind at the end of the day. You know? Now the day it's more open. See African Americans skating and doing stuff like that. Rodeo, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. NASCAR, you know what I mean? We need to trade up once in a while. We all gotta need to trade up. We'll see what the Asians got at the end of the day. I'm pretty sure they got some pretty cool sports. I would like to check them out. I want to learn to play cricket. I definitely want to learn to play cricket. I got a couple of my friends from India. I'm like, man, you got to teach them how to play this game. I sit there and watch cricket. I like it. Paintball, yep, did that too. I love paintball. Airsoft and paintball. Sit up in the woods with a ghillie suit, carrying glow sticks. Do do do, do do do. Just you do the night paintball at night. Sit up in the trees with a ghillie stick, or anywhere else with a ghillie suit. Carry some glow sticks and just drop them on the ground. Just toss them out there, snap them and toss them. No, they don't know where your location came from, and you just watch them move by themselves. And when they move by themselves, that means somebody over there is picking them up. Target found. Target found. I'll be sitting there cracking up like, look, glow sticks are moving on their own. Target found. Boop boop. Yep. Leave location, go someplace else. We went there and played. We did a night mission one time. The guy was like, why are you carrying glow sticks? Watch. And give up their location every single time. What the heck is that doing? Go pick it up. Target found. Doo doo doo. Alright, get out. Doo 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 doo. It's funny. I'm a camper, by the way. I camp. Yep, ghillie suit. I'll be sitting up in a tree somewhere just watching y'all the whole entire time. If I get the perks and I get those night vision drones, I'll be out there scouring, looking around, and I'll be out there dropping off those little glow-in-the-dark sticks, and people come by and they pick them right on up. Don't realize that the sniper's sitting right up in the tree watching you the whole time. Found ya. And then, of course, you're going to give up your location, so now you got to move someplace else. Set up camp over there. Be up in the bush just somewhere, just sitting there waiting for you. Pick up the glowing stick and give up your location. Right. Getting there, people. Look at the hands. I feel like a Muppet about right now. Gee, boat. back and forth. Won't you wear gloves? No, you cannot wear gloves. You must become one with the paint. You cannot wear gloves. I can imagine being an art teacher. My class would be so crazy at the end of the day. Come in. This is Art 101. Today we are learning how to take trash and turn it into art. That would be a nice class. I would like to have a class like that. Take trash, everyday trash, and what your goal is to find trash, and we will turn it into art. That's what we are going to do. Bring it to life. So do we do it? Don't come there if you get your nails done. Not in my class, you won't. You won't come here. We don't wear gloves. You will become one with the work. Eat the paint, taste the paint, become the paint. Don't eat it. It'll get you hurt. But anyway, having some fun, that's it. You have calm and you have chaos. Chaos and calm. This is chaos. Chaos is everywhere. There's no calm and chaos. Chaos is the beginning stage of madness. I'm only joking. I'm just having fun with you. You gotta have fun with your artwork. You do. That's why I like hanging around artists. Each one is different in their own way. I find all of them unique. I like the way they talk about their artwork. The ones that are shy and you're afraid to show off your work, you're afraid with other people, you got to get past that. You really do got to get past that. Who cares what they think? It's what you think. It's what's more important. Who cares? Have confidence in your work at the end of the day. Own it, people. Own it. And somebody, beautiful drawers, she's afraid to show them off. She's afraid of people say, it's not what they think, it's what you think. That's all that matters. It's what you think. That's all that matters. Do you not appreciate your work? Bam! There we go. Take you over here. This one's over there working it. He's working. He's working over there. Working. Working. Keep it on. Put the fan on. I gotta bring him over here. See he's turning. See something. He needs force power. He needs force power. Support system. I think he's dying on us. I gotta check his pulse rate. Power. Come here. Is he dead? Did he die on me? Sorry about that problem shot. Did you die on me? Did you die? I think someone died on me. I think he was over there. Are we plugged in? Wait, no, what's going on? We gotta put in the juice. Oh, we're plugged in. We got free. That would help if you plug it into the power supply unit. Then we lost the baby over there. Alright. Yes! You live! It lives. It lives. Oh, sorry about that. Oh. It lives! Look at the extreme power of lighting. See, it's gonna light up either way. It's pretty cool, right? I don't like the way you're humming. That I don't like. I have to put a little oil in there, buddy. You seem a little out. But definitely have to put oil in you. Let's check and see how you're doing. See, it's going to go fast. That one needs a little oil. The Mulberries need a little oil. Like, fix that, no time at all. Boom! Get that one fixed. You will come to life, I promise you. You will be. Yeah, let's try and see that. Slow. We'll fix you. A couple of eye drops of oil in there and get it back in them. Who is it? Really? You ever pull a cord from somewhere that just seems like it's buried into the ground? I'm just trying to pull it up and it's like somebody's pulling over everything else. Come on, we need charge here. My phone's about to die. Here we go. Oh, 5%. 5%. We're back in business, people. Back in business. All right, put this over here. That fan is okay. Just needs a little bit of oil. That's all it needs. And it will be back in business. That's all. Yep, I can hear it. Makes this humming kind of turn, but if we can fix it, it's no problem. We should bring it back to life. That's what we do. That's what we do. All right, let me see. Stop playing around here. I got things to do. I need some green. I know I got green. I know I bought a whole thing of green. I bought this a long time ago. I forgot we had this. We have green. What color is this green? Is it the green we need? Yes! It's the green. It's kind of weird looking, but I still like it. I can take it. I can use it. We can use this. Give her green. Boom. Now let's finish the rest of the job here. You'll be brought to life. I promise you. I promise you. As a matter of fact. Welcome to Hotel California. Can we bring you back to life? Can we bring you back to life? What I want to do is bring you back to life. Can we do it? You wait for me, my friend. Oh no. Where's the cord? And we'll work itself in there into the ball bearings. It will become like new. Let's give it a new life. Alright, my friend. You've been given new life. The little bit of oil is ready to go. Always keep oil around you, especially when you're basically doing PC repairs. Always keep a little oil on me all the time. A little WD-40 in there, but I use a little oil in there. Keep those bearings nice and lubed up nicely. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Alright, we got this already kind of crazy. This one has to be done. Switch on for a minute. Why do we have this here? Is that a sticker there? It's taking forever for me to coat that over. Oh yeah, it is. That would have helped if we took this off first. Jolly good show, boy. Jolly good show. I can't wait. I'm going over to the plays. They're going to have plays up here. They got an opera house up here. I am definitely going. I like opera. We're going to go jolly good show. Jolly good show. I have a ball up there. I'm bringing Franklin with me. Now, Franklin is my alter ego. He is basically a guy who wears a top hat. You will never see him, trust me. He's a guy who wears a top hat, and he wears a monaco, and he has a fake handlebar mustache. And I go through all the plays with him with my opera binoculars. And I go with my friends, and we all do our whole, yes, good show, fantastic good show. We just have a ball in there. I wanted to watch, but I also feel like to go in there with my alter ego, Franklin. Franklin is a very proper gentleman. Yes, he is. And we go in there like, oh my goodness, this show was absolutely tantalizing. I freaking love it so much. It's got me getting to schoolgirl with a new dress, do I dare say? We just have a ball in there. We meet up at different times. We're all going there. We're going to meet the same place. We meet up at different times. We can actually talk to each other and become like, good evening, madam. How did the day find you? I hope it finds you quite well. We have fun. Me and my friends going to do stuff like that. Yep. The evening finds me quite well. Thank you for asking. Should we accompany each other at this grand old ball? Do I dare say? It's going to be absolutely kissy. Yeah, gotta have fun with your friends. I love to have friends like that. Then we go dress up for Renaissance. I have a ball in there. In the Renaissance, I'd be having a ball in there. I swear, one of my friends got mad at me. Said, "How dare you talk to me that way? This is the olden times. Come on now, play the role, play the role. Shh, come on, get in the role, get in the role. So you keep it, I'm gonna jack you up." Like, woman, woman. She said, "My name is not woman. How dare you speak to me that way? I shall have you hanging by the gallows by noon. Your king speaketh, your king hungry. I thirst. Be a bit of meal and some ale. You will find yourselves in the gallows by this afternoon. Now, haste." So she looked at me and get mad at me. Move without taste, woman. No time for you. My soul bickers for food, and therefore you sit there. She got mad at me about that. She got mad at me a little bit like, you really get into this, don't you? I get into it. I really get into it. Woman! Woman! Oh man, we're going this year. We're going this in September. Oh, I'm going to have a ball. My friend knows now she's prepared for it. But she wasn't prepared. I said, why you'll be getting here, I change. Just so you know. And you can dress up. You can dress up in there too. She said, man, your brother, boy, when he gets into these roles, he gets into these roles. How dare you speak to me that way? How dare you? She'll have you hanging by the gallows by noon and have a new wench in my chambers by this evening. Do not play with me, woman. Do not play with me. Oh, we have a ball now. Oh, my goodness. We're at the table, and she said, how dare you speak to me that way? I said, look, she thinks she has authority over her king. Oh, how cute. Clearly, you must be drunk with spirit to talk to me such like that. Yeah, your brother got problems. Yeah, speaking to the choir over here. Speaking to the choir. All right, people, get in the job done. Can't wait to go back to the whole Renaissance thing. We'll have some fun there. But yeah, she's kind of cool. When she came out, she was like, oh, you're funny, dude. You're a real funny guy. I told you. I sat there and said, I changed. I literally said that. I'm a different person. Now, I'm going as a jester. Well, you know, I'm going as a jester. I'm going to carry on and act up. I have to act a fool up in here. If I take this out of my foot and I tap your butt like, bam! Going to dress as a knight? Yeah, I definitely go knight sometimes. Yep. Watch your tongue, peasant. Yeah, I'm going to dress as a knight, but he went dressed as a peasant. Literally went dressed as a peasant. Like, oh, we're going to have fun in this dip, but then they're going to carry on. He literally bumped into me on purpose, like, watch your tongue and your way, peasant. Do you know who I am? And he bowed down and everything. We had a ball in there. We had so much fun. Yeah, because you get to play the part and act the part, and then we all have fun during the day. But I do like dressing up like the king. Oh, I have a ball with that. Woman! Woman! Say what? Your king calleth, therefore I speak, therefore you listen. Fetch me a bit of ale and some meal, for I am hungry and I thirst. Roll your eyes at me not. I will have to slap you down. How dare you! Don't touch me, you peasant. How dare you touch royalty? Oh, we had a ball in there. Now get out of here, like, you're a jerk. I was like, yeah, I know, but we had fun, right? Like, yeah, fun. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. Because I told you to get into it. I literally warned you guys. When I go in, I'm about to change. Oh, man. This year I'm going as a jester. This year I'm doing jester again. I like jester. But look at that, fun, joke around, laugh, and like spool and silly, carry on. That's what I'm like jester this year. I'm gonna go tonight to the round table and get to watch jousting and food. I don't drink beer, so they got their stuff for me. I'm gonna have apple juice, most likely. I'm gonna act like I'm drinking beer. Yeah, got a nice job done on that. It's coming out real nicely. This is where things get messy. This is where the chaos kicks in people. The chaos. We ask for the chaos. We need the chaos. The chaos is needed. It's needed. Chaos is what brings it all together. Yes. This is where the chaos comes in. Warm us out. We had more than enough. Because now we're doing a dry brush. Oh, the burped. It's out. The burp is out. We still got butterflies, enchanted butterflies. Do next. It's gonna be fun. We do this with the lights out because I need the neon to fire up a certain way, so it has to be done with lights out. And turn those lawn ornaments over there into enchanted butterflies for the forest we have behind us. That's what we're doing right now. We're adding in our rustic throated fans. Got a nice autumn color. I got these paints over at Family Dollar. They got an art section. They had a really good, decent art section over there. So I ordered them over there, and I got them for like $1.25 for this paint. $1.25, and it has nice color. Look at the color. The color is beautiful. $1.25. One time I went to the supermarket, went to the post office, and I forgot to clean my hand on one side. You could see where my nails were different colors from the paint. And I was in the line with this guy, and the guy was like, I did mine last night. I was crying. I said, nah, man, I paint, man. I do artwork. But I ain't threatened by it at the end of the day. Some people get all threatened and mad about that. As long as you just don't do that weird stuff in there around me, I'm cool with it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But all that going to bump into somebody and weird stuff, man, like, don't do that. Please, be respectful. But yeah, I cracked. I'll say, yeah, but nice nails though. His nails were pretty sharp though. I said, nice nails though. You know, I can compliment. You know, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but nice nails, nice job. You did yours. And my sister got into it, like conversation, like, which was your done at? Really, over there? Yeah, I do mine over there. I work at so much. I get mine at so much. Really? Now they're good friends. Yep. Hey, cool dude. Like I said, I don't approve by your lifestyle. I don't approve your lifestyle, but I'm not going to be that person at the end of the day that's going to jump you or hit you. No, I'm the guy going to have your back. If somebody jumps you, I'm jumping in. I got your back. Because I don't think that's right. I don't think anybody has a right. That's their opinion, what they choose at the end of the day. Even though I don't approve it, but I'm not going to have somebody put hands on somebody for that purpose. So, I'm just going to expect me to jump in that fight. So, yeah, we don't do that. My friends know that. I don't approve of their lifestyle, but at the end of the day, if they need something, want something, I got you. You at a bar, you chilling, and somebody got a problem with you, they got a problem with me. You know, you ain't doing that bullying nonsense. You take that crap someplace else. I told you about that time we had that guy, friend of mine, a good friend of mine. Well, actually, he was in the front of us. We were out there playing hockey. He just rolled up on us. And he had the 5 skates on, and he had this little biker set on, little cap for speed, or helmet for speed. And he just popped up, and he came up and said, "Hey, what you guys doing earth?" We was playing some hockey. That works right there. That'll definitely work. Thank you, my peoples. We got good peoples, man. I'm lucky. I'm blessed to have good peoples in my life. I needed help with something, and my buddy was like, "I got your back." Yep. So anyway, yeah, we're out there playing hockey, and this guy comes up. He's the funniest I've ever met in my entire life. I couldn't even skate right around this guy. This guy had me laughing. I almost crashed into a couple of parked cars. But anyway, he was a real nice guy. He came up, and he had no one to skate with. He was in Philly, and he finally got some blades and stuff, you know, and he wanted some people that would skate with him, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, we skate with him. I said, we don't just all play hockey all day long, you know what I mean? We like to skate around downtown and stuff like that. You want to tag with us, tag with us. You know, I've got no problem with that. So he was with us. He was all downtown skating, going here, going to South Street and buying stuff like that. And Lonnie was a lawyer. He was rich. He had money. He had money. He was a partner. He made money. And we didn't know that at the end of the day. You know what I mean? He was just a cool dude, right? So we're out there, and we know Lonnie was gay. Everybody knows he was gay. Didn't care at the end of the day. Well, he didn't. None of our business of the day. But we're out there laying against the wall like a bunch of barbarians, because that's what hockey players do. We all just lay up against the wall. I was up there found a styrofoam cup. I was begging for money. Like, please, sir. It's better chilling. We're out there having fun, having fun. And Lonnie was over to get a latte. He was enjoying a latte over at the coffee shop. It's one of his favorite coffee shops. Unfortunately, Lonnie had a bully, or 2 of them. He had 2 bullies. I'm going to tell you the story before. I tell you stories over and over again. But anyway, he had a bully. And these bullies would harass Lonnie, so he couldn't come to the coffee shop anymore. And the only problem now, you got 17 people sitting across the street, some rough tumble hockey players over there watching this whole thing go down, and we're not happy. So yeah, we skate over and we straightened that problem out real quick. They came out there and knocked his coffee on the ground, his food. You know what I mean? These big guys are threatening this guy in the day. This guy's just coming here for a coffee. Yeah, we changed that situation real quick. They wanted for us calming down on my buddy, because my buddy's a bit of a hot-tempered Jew at the end of the day. He's not the one to play with. He was about to take dude's head. I'm about to catch a case. That's the first thing he said. We rode across the street. Chances are he probably would have caught a case, but we did to calm him down. So the rule was they paid for his food and whatever the freak he want to eat, and they're not permitted to ever come back here again. And we never saw him again. We don't play that mess at the end of the day. We ain't having that bull. And he was kind of shocked off of it. He was shocked because he was never used to having somebody back him up. Well, we got your back. You're part of our clan at the end of the day. They mess with you, they mess with all of us. Yep. And he's been a grateful friend ever since then. You know? We're just cool with them. We're all family at the end of the day. So, I'm not that type of person. If I see somebody at the end of the day, you know, whether they gay or wherever they are at the end of the day, and somebody's jumping them, I'm jumping in. And I'm not H3 black belt, so no problem on your hands. I'm definitely going to use full contact. I'm definitely going to fight you. I don't believe in that. You shouldn't be jumping anybody. If you're going to fight somebody one-on-one, you don't jump people at the end of the day. That's wrong. That's not a man at the end of the day. A person that got to jump somebody, you're not a man. You're a coward. Fight them one-on-one. That's how you do it. That's how it was when I was coming up. Knuckle up. Go out on the street one-on-one. I had all my brothers out there. We come from a big family. Got my brothers and cousins out there. None of them going to jump in. None of them going to jump in. They up there waiting for somebody else to jump in. But at the end of the day, it's me and you. That's it. You win. That's the end of it. I go home. That's the end of it. I don't come back with a firearm or a weapon and do that. No. You won. You got the best of me. Leave it at that. That's the end of it. That's how it is. Some people stop and they shake hands, and that's the end of it right there. Okay, I go my way. Respect. But now, people got to come back with guns and stuff and all this other dumb nonsense. It used to be, a fist fight used to be a respectable thing at one point, you know? Even in the Wild West, they pull off them guns, they knuckle up, get ready to rumble, and he get the best of them, and he don't go grab his gun. No. Some of them did, but, you know, be respectful about it. You know what I mean? You don't. It's a fair fight. It's a fair fight. I saw the whole thing, and, you know, he drew on him first, and I didn't go at the end of the day, but, yeah, it's a fair fight. That's how it comes down to, you know? But nah, people got to do all that extra stuff. Extra stuff that's not even needed. And jumping somebody ain't right. But I tell people, see girls and men, you know, jump people at the end of the day. When you get a prison system, you figure it out. It's a different system in there. You jump somebody in there and see what happens. They have fair rules in there too. You go into a cell, it'll be just you and that person, knuckle up. But all that jumping nonsense, come on, man. That's why, like I said, when if I'm out in the street, and God forbid it never happens, and I've never had that issue ever before, but I'm a trained individual at the end of the day. For me, if I'm fighting 2 or 3 people, I'm using full contact. My object is to make sure you stay down, which means if I had to snap something on you where you collect a check for the rest of your life, I'm going to dislocate your arm in a way you won't be able to use it anymore. My object is to make sure you stay down. If you get back up, you're going to get hurt pretty bad. So I'm snapping your bones. I'm not trying to do that bob and weave. The first punch you throw in, I'm snapping your arm inward. You're going to be the chance to watch your arm bend all the way around, and you can see your fingers. I'm going to snap your arm. That's only if I'm fighting multiple people. But if I'm fighting one person, no. Chances are I'm trying to keep away from you as much as I possibly can. Or sidestep you, hopefully I can get you in a good grappling move. I can keep you, hold you down or something like that. That's what I'm trying to do, prevent it from going any farther. I don't want to fight. I don't want to be bothered with it. I want to be left alone. That's the kind of person I am. But if I have to, I have to. But if you're talking about 3 people against me, I'm snapping your bones. You know, it's interesting. I watched this fight between this guy and this other guy, and the guy threw a punch, and the way he snapped his arm, that look on their face when they realize they messed up really bad, they're fighting the wrong person, too late now. You already stepped in that cage already. And that's what interesting. You gotta come humble in life. You don't know who the freak is trained to know what. I treat everybody with respect. I treat everybody like their family at the end of the day. I see them, hey, how you doing? Nice dog, how you doing? Nice day. You know what I mean? I compliment people at the end of the day. That's the way you're supposed to be in life. I met that guy out in the park. He was I found out his rank at the end of the day. He's a master. I figured he had to be somewhere up there. He's a master in Wing Chun. He's a guy walking around with some white shorts on, a dirty t-shirt on, and some tennis sneakers, practicing a meditation in the park. That guy will wipe the floor with you. Gotta be careful, don't judge books by its cover. So the smallest people beat up the biggest people. You know, treat everybody with respect. That's what it comes down to. I'd rather have friends than enemies any day. I want to go to court for all this dumb nonsense? No, I'd rather be doing this, so I'd rather do it. But they won't leave me alone, so got to do what I got to do. So I already filed everything, so I got to do what I got to do. Except for the other one hasn't been filed yet. I got to do what I got to do. Boy, this is the orangest paper ever. Look how orange that is. Looking at this like, what can we do with this? Interesting. I don't want to get rid of this. I'm feeling we could do something with that. I don't know why it seems weird, but I know somebody will say, that seems weird. We could probably do something crazy with that. Who knows? You know? I like that orange color to it. I've seen the guy in prison take tissue and mold it into chess pieces and color it with Kool-Aid. Press. Blown out of my mind. Blown out of my mind with that way. Blown out of my mind. That's what I said. Some of you guys coming out of the system at the end of the day, any idea what your skill level is worth now? That food y'all making there, how much money people will pay to get that food at the end of the day? You can make money off that, man. I would invest in you in a hot second. That's money. You understand? That's money. They know what skill level you can't learn in school. They be making all kinds of stuff in there, man. Taffy, pizza, all this, lasagna, and they make it from next to nothing. Do you have any idea how much profit you would bring back to yourself if you invest in that? Get yourself a little truck or whatever and start selling that. Man, you'd be surprised, man. And you're making major profit back to yourself because consider the fact you don't have to buy the everyday stuff to make this stuff. You know how to make it from nothing. And man, I'm telling you, I had a friend of mine was in, he was showing me how to make ramen soup. I have never had ramen soup taste like that ever before. take that skill level, do something with it. Don't worry about a job. You are the job. Man, I was watching make pizza. You ever watch Prison Pizza? Man, it was amazing. It looks amazing. I get one of these food trucks. I start getting my chain of food trucks in. I'm gonna get somebody out of the system and get them a company. And all you got to do is just make that food. You can have the truck and everything. I just want 25%. That's all I'm asking. And you can have the whole no deal. That's all you want. Gives them a second chance. Get a second chance to take a skill level and do something with it. You learn business skills in there. You know how to take an item and make a profit off of it. They're learning business skills like that. That's business skills. I had a friend as a drug dealer. I was like, wait a minute, with this straight. You can add up all this, the measurements and all that stuff, and you can't get a job in economics and business? I never thought of it that way. Yeah. And this way to be legal. You know, sell marijuana, sell medical marijuana. That's a major, big, huge business right there. It's legal. As a matter of fact, I got somebody who suffers from really bad anxiety attacks, and they use medical marijuana, and it helps them in so many different ways. Yep. Yep. Everybody's got potential. Everybody got it. Everybody got potential. We all got it. God bless us to have it. Sometimes you gotta lose everything to see what you got. Yeah, they would call it that jailhouse pizza. That's a fantastic ring to it too. And it's an inspiring story. It used to be a time that if a person went to jail, people didn't want nothing to do with them. And now a person goes to jail, comes back, and he can have a YouTube channel, make a ton of money. Because that experience, people want to know about that experience. They want to know about it. You know? And that whole thing about that pizza, yeah. They told me, yeah, we used to make this when I was locked up. Like, really? You got to be kidding me. You'd be surprised, man. Investor come up there and taste that food at the end of the day, like, this is money. Money. Learn how to make that stuff. A lot of people got rich in COVID. A lot of people quit their jobs and became bosses in COVID because they realized they had a skill level they didn't even know they had. It's interesting how much you know when your skill, when your survival instinct kicks in, and now you have to learn how to survive. You can figure out exactly how resourceful you become, and that's what happened to a lot of people. A lot of people were online; they were sharing all kinds of tips and ideas, and people got rich off of COVID. Well, it's a horrible thing to go through. Yeah, it was, but people realized exactly that they're not as weak as they thought they were. And really, tell you the truth, honestly, there should be a monument made for the people who died in COVID. Because we can't forget that. We can never forget that. And we should have a day we honor those people who had to go out there and work and all that. People who basically put their lives on the line for us to have a comfortable life. But, you know, people just want to forget about it. It happened at the end of the day. People deserve that respect. And people who passed away deserve that respect also. No one needs to go through that mess. We won't be able to go through it again. I've got orange in my nails and I'm not even done yet. Alright, I got my hands cleaned up a little bit better now. So, still orangey. Alright, this is all done. This is out of the way. This is done, out of the way. Now we start our whole corrosion. We need tissue. I'll do that. I need paintbrushes, tissue paper. I'm stuck. I'd like to go back to that era one day. Saturday morning cartoons, all that stuff. You don't even realize it. When you're a kid, you don't realize how precious all that stuff is going to be when you get older. When you think about it, right? hurts. I got glass coming through my face. I can feel it. So that'll be there in a couple of days. You see a white mark there, and it whoosh pulls it right through. Yep, that's the benefit of being able to do a windshield first to a car. It's once in a while, I got all this glass embedded in my face, and every once in a while it pushes up and pushes right out. At least I lived through it. I'm still alive. A little dial on the table. See how this thing is. Ooh! That's the difference. Fan blows this way, right? Make sure it's this way. Fan's blowing. Your fan blows outward and it's going to go outward. This is outward, downward. Maybe it is. Yeah, this is outward. That's outward. That's inward. Maybe going this way. I want the fans to show. See if this one. Got a nice color to it. Man, if I knew we're just never going to get the 80s back, I think I would have enjoyed it more. You know, imagine days you sat around and you thought, there's nothing to do, you know what I mean? Man, I just got to get better than this, and you realize that it was better. They got the AI where the kids come up and they're kind of talking to you like you're like they're like some kind of time machine. Like they're speaking to like, man, I know you missed the 80s. There's like so much that we don't have that you have, but there's so much you don't have that we have. It's amazing to watch those. Now Gen Z watching this doesn't you understand some of it, but those of us who lived in it, man, I miss the 80s. I do. There's just so much. I got a chance to be around technology and fashion and clothes and food and movies. Everything was amazing. Everything. Got a chance to watch Friday night videos. You know, you got a chance to watch your favorite music into videos now. MTV. Movies were amazing. You had freaking 16 Candles. That was one of the ones I saw. 16 Candles. Breakfast Club. Weird Science. Oh my goodness. I remember going to the movie to see Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yep. Can't go back anymore. Once you pass that, you can never go back. Yeah. curious. Like, the Gen Z population, how much of your timeline is going to change? Because people who grew up in the 70s watched the timeline change dramatically. People who grew up in the 50s watched the timeline change. The 40s, timeline change. Even in the 80s, you watched the timeline change. 2000, the 90s, the timeline changed. How much is the timeline change going to change here in 2025? I mean, how much more could it possibly change? I mean, the only thing I could think of that we have with change is pretty much, I guess, neon cities that look like cyberpunk. Maybe that machine where you put a pill into it, it turns into food, which would be pretty cool, what you had in the Fifth Element. Where did that thing go? Space travel? Those are huge leaps. You know, those are huge leaps to see a timeline change. Ours were simple. So it's kind of interesting because we kind of see technology differently because we didn't have that stuff coming up, and now you guys have so much advanced technology that can you really be impressed anymore? Gen Z's in my family asking questions like that all the time. They're like, I don't know. I'm not really getting impressed. You have to have something really big, really big to give you that kind of impression. Really big. Big. Okay, still got everything. It's kind of like the whole thing in New York. Been there, done that. You know, guys have seen everything under the sun. Ain't nothing really. Remember Will Smith with the whole Men in Black? The worm was coming down the subway. He was telling them to move, and nobody moved. They were like, huh, whatever. That's the problem with you freaking New Yorkers. Y'all done seen too much. Y'all sensitized. Y'all seen too much. You know what I mean? I tell you what giant worm is coming down. You guys just look at me like, hey, y'all have no fear of anything because y'all been there and done it. I love it. That part had me cracking up when he was ranting about them like, yo, it's the problem with you New Yorkers. Y'all done seen too much. No fear for nothing. Friends, that's a whole age into it. Speaking of New York City, I got a trip to go to New York City. I can't wait. I have never seen the Statue of Liberty before, ever. Never saw it. Anytime I went to New York City, I always went to Coney Island. I saw that by an accident. I really went to Coney Island by mistake. Which I was still freaking impressed that you can get on a subway and end up at a beach. I'm like, what in the world? Got on the wrong when I was supposed to be at the park. They had a skate competition down there, and I was going down to check it out, and ended up getting on the wrong train and ended up at the beach. I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. I said, man, this is off the chain. So I didn't come back. I was out there chilling. My buddies later on came out there and we sat on the beach and chilled. Got some real cool people that were out there on the beach. Had a ball. Got a chance to go to Coney Island for the first time. And yes, I did the whole bottle thing with that. Warriors, come out and play. Who doesn't? Who doesn't do that one? Take a dry cloth and go over it. There you go. Nice job, the dry cloth. Some nice little rust look to it. You have to pat it with the dry. Pat it with the dry. To it. Yep, let me get a chance to check it out. I've been to Statue of Liberty. I haven't been to the Brooklyn Bridge and any of the places. What are you doing down there? Apparently I went to these skate competitions. I never left the park. When we left the park, I went home. I have been to Times Square. I've been to Times Square. I've been to Times Square for New Year's Eve. But that's as far as I went. And after everything, I went to a few parties and I went home. This time, I go to sightsee. Get myself some pizza. Taking locals. Check it out. I got friends that were born in the Heights. I got friends that were born in Brooklyn. Bronx, Spanish Harlem. There are people all out there. They invite me over all the time. Like, why don't you come on down? I'm like, oh, let me get to it. It's kind of busy right now. On this time. If there was no radiation in space, I would get myself, if I could have that, I would get myself a space station, me and my cat in outer space, and I'd just stay up there. That's exactly what I would do. I see those videos where they show the space station and people that then wonder, well, could I live up there by myself and not be bothered? I could do it easily. I'd be the person like, oh, Mr. Bird, we're bringing the Earth. No way, no. I'm staying up here. I'm not going down there ever again. Not in a million years. I am good to go where I'm at. Thank you. Close the hatch. Goodbye. Thank you. Close that hatch. Don't ever come back here ever again as long as you freaking live. Solitary confinement? Yes, sir. I'll take that. I can do that easy. Go there and build whole entire walls. Yes, buddy. Take this down. interested? And I'm like, no. No, 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 sweetie. Thank you, but no. I like my life just the way it is. I like to be alone. I like to eat alone. I like to watch movies alone. I like to do everything alone. I don't want to find somebody on your speed, and somebody that at the end of the day that you two can take walks on the beach and be romantic and all that stuff. That's what you need. And I'm already set in my ways, and I do not plan to change for anybody. Oh, got that nice dirty look in there. Got that nice dirty look. It's got that dirty. Got to put that stank on it. That stank. Oh man, that's looking nice. I like that rusty look. It's looking rusty, people. Rusty. Rusty. Goes with that dry powder on top of that. Get that rusty look to it. Making it look crusty and rusty. Crusty and rusty, baby. The arts of corrosion. I love it. I love it. I love that dirty look. Nice and dirty. Nice and approaching look to it. I'm gonna give me a train set. Train, it looks like it just run off the road. Oh, I wanted to do a Fallout train set so badly. Apocalypse the daylights out of that thing. I'm gonna have it like it's running off nuclear rods. It's gonna have an old smoker, but like it's running off nuclear rods. Nice version. You put some caulking in there. That caulking gives it a nice little rust look to it. Oh, who would want that? I would. I see beauty in it all. Agent of time. Yep. Alright, buddy. It's only time for you next. Let's age you up real nicely. pepper. They're going to do the butterflies tomorrow. My back hurts killing me. I'm going to get back. Sorry about that. Way too much. It's a chaos. Sorry about that, people. My back hurts. My neck hurts. I'm about to get one of those overhead setups. I'm going to make it easier for me that I can sit back on my chair and relax. Over again. Stay right there. windows are tinted up here, but when you walk through at nighttime, you see people there making sculptures and all kinds of stuff. I consider myself an artist. I'm just a guy, so a guy likes to work with art. That's all I am. I like to incorporate my artwork into technology. I like to do. I don't consider myself to be an artist. This guy likes to work with paint. That's it. It's greened up. See, at the end of the day, screen paint isn't my escape. It's artwork. This is my escape. I like to build computers, so I figured out a way how to put my artwork that I like into my computers. job. A little bit of toilet paper, tissue, however we want to put it. Bring it to life. Corrosion and decay. Oops. Got a little bit loose going on in there. Make sure that stays in there. And the glue over drips, coming nicely because it adds to that corrosion. That's what it does. A little more on that side. Let that dry a little bit. Right back over the top of it until then smooth out the rest of it. And that dries in. So here. It's all nice and dry right there. Pressure on that. you a chance, I'm gonna order me some basic black fans. I gotta build the black fans for the steampunk PC. I'm gonna get basic black, cheap fans, and make them look like high professional, expensive fans. Give them kind of a steampunk, kind of retro look to it. LED lights and all that good stuff in there, no problem. You don't need to touch the fan either while you do it. I'm going to add more onto this, but this is just for now. I'm picking up some more plants tomorrow. I want some more glue paints. Transfer these. Got done. Still got a little bit more to go on it. So that flows nicely. That one over there to dry. This one over here. my mom would have had YouTube at that time, she did some really beautiful flower arrangements. Beautiful, gorgeous flower arrangements. And she would have really liked to share her work online. Curious, can we do one with a fairy tale land and an actual running waterfall that actually is actually running? See, the cases I'm building, they're kind of boxed off. There's a 12 by 12 box system, and the PC goes inside in different directions, and there's all this scenery around it. That's what I see. So we're going to build these worlds that you can see all the way around the PC, from the front to the back. All the interesting stuff in there, like you'll have like fairies in there maybe. You'll have maybe an area in ice with snowmen or Eskimos on this side. That's what I'm building. That's the stuff I'm putting together. So adding art to PC. And that's what I see with the modders. I see the modders doing some amazing stuff. I go and watch all this stuff. I find it fascinating. If I get my ideas from some of those guys in there, I'm going to watch their work at the end of the day. Beautiful jobs at the end of the day. A lot of dedication, focus, hard work. And if you're not into this kind of stuff at the end of the day, I've seen somebody take a gaming system and they cut out pieces of artwork and put it all over it, and they basically used a what do they call it? A gloss over top of it. That was beautiful. That was real beautiful, real nice. You know, all is just altering and changing the design. That's all you're doing. It doesn't have to be anything really, really high tech, just something you change at the end of the day. Make it glow in the dark, whatever you want to do. It's different. Got our flag in the back going that way. So I think we're going to build our robot. We need something retro. We have to build the robot. We're gonna have to build it. But it'll be our robot. It'll be slumped down in the back. And there'll be birds around it and butterflies and stuff like that. And it's not dead, it's just sleeping. It's resting. That's all it is. Figure out how we're going to make lightning bugs. If we're going to do this enchanted forest, we're going to have to have lightning bugs. Some mushroom homes and stuff like that. Got to do something different. These machines aren't going to have high power parts. Keep it simple. That's all. I like building simple machines that doesn't cost a lot of money. They work. I can still game off and have fun off them and surf the internet, you know. Something just simple. It's more than just enjoying the parts and playing on it, it's enjoying the artwork with it. Let me get another one of these. I'm going to fill this up nice over here. Definitely got to do a Candyland. launch. Figure out how to design one with an actual tank that's filled with vegetable oil. Not a big tank, but a small tank. We're going to drop the motherboard in there, and we're going to have something else in there swimming, that can swim around in there. That's something crazy. I got to figure out how to do it first. Yeah, I'm clicking. Everything still glows with no problem. You'll be able to see through all the. Don't worry about the neon. You won't lose that ever. Get down all the flowers will glow in the dark, and we'll be good to go. Take an old fan, turn it into something pretty cool. Let's turn our lights out for this thing. Careful, because I know myself, I knock things over all the time. I think I got these fans. These fans have the glow stuff on it. Let me see. Oh, the floor. Some of it still has the road paint on it. Got to do a touch-up job on it. Some still has it on it. It's right up, wrong way. Sorry, people. So it still has some of the glow on it. Yep. All right, I got to pack all this stuff up and clean up a little bit here. But tomorrow we'll work on the butterflies. The next will be the butterflies. We're going to enchant those things and make them glow. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time. Of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with the knowledge and ability to do this. If it weren't for Him, I would never be able to do this at all, period. Thank you for your time. Got to go, and God bless.